living in a world that's changing more rapidly than ever before. Things that we learn today might be obsolete tomorrow.
Because it's education that's meant to take us into this future that we can't grasp.
Education has a great innovation challenge at its core. For the last 2 decades, experts wondered, just what does quality education mean for the world today? We know that now. We've articulated the specific skills we need. We've seen ideas, experiments, and movements. Universities and industry have echoed it.
So allowing a system in which there is a lot more creativity, learning how to get things done by hand, and so much more of a project-based experiential learning are all, I think, trends which the Indian educational system needs to adopt. And
we've now included it in our education policy. But the inconvenient question at its core that education reformers across the country are trying to answer is this. When 70% of Indian students go to low-income schools like Haimavati, where there are significant challenges in meeting basic requirements like getting students to attend and participate in classrooms and finding and retaining qualified teachers. Is this vision just that? A vision, an idea for the future? Or is it possible in practice now, at scale?
ऐसा स्कूल तो साला रैंचो ही बना सकते हैं.
In other words, can we build a highly effective solution at a low cost that any kid in any context can engage with and any class teacher in any school can facilitate with ease? After creating solutions for thousands of students who go to international schools, we went back to the drawing board to redesign for schools like Haimavati from scratch. In a partnership with Teach for India, we piloted the solution for 200 children across different age groups and context. The program laid the foundation for core subjects of human-centered design, engineering, and technology. They engaged in a series of hands-on challenges that were specifically designed for them to exercise vital life and career skills. Students were then challenged to create original solutions to real everyday problems, build them in reality, and give an elevator pitch of their innovation. What kind of innovations? Sumaira's team built a tool to clean dust at hard-to-reach surfaces in their classroom. Arjun's team wanted to build a solution to keep their school toilets clean. AutoFlush is a toilet that would automatically flush when you open the door and doesn't let you exit unless you flush. They came up with an easier, fun way for their teacher to clean the blackboard, a vacuum machine to capture chalk dust and reuse it, and 84 others. All of them were conceived and built by the students themselves. In the process, they communicated a vision, discussed problems, and delegated work. When things didn't work out like they imagined, as it often happens in the real world, they asked better questions, came up with solutions, learned from failure, and celebrated their achievements.
Something that really surprised me during this program is how less I needed to interfere.
Teachers were facilitators in a game that was primarily driven by a child's innate nature for inquiry, purpose, and play. So what's the larger implication for this?
Most of the time, we would say start, and even before saying start, they were like, Didi, aage kya karna hai? What do we do next? What do we do?
In schools that have significant challenges in meeting basic requirements, like getting students to attend class and participate, all teams had completed working models of their solution to a real-world problem, with most teams going beyond minimum requirements.
My children, my students, they showed immense courage, and They tried and tried again, and by hook or crook, they were so motivated to complete the challenge, that too within the time.
The attendance through the duration of the program was upwards of 90%.
And I could see 99% attendance students for that person.
Perhaps the most touching stories, though, were those of kids who would normally never participate in classrooms.
Students who would not normally take ownership, like I said, Sumaya, Varsha.
I know Sultana is very silent, and I saw her speak up. I saw her command her teammate.
Kid Rahul, he used to say, "Bhaiya, I cannot do anything, even for a very small task." But after starting this project, he slowly started interacting and he started answering questions in the classroom also.
We believe that we have a blueprint and a working prototype to at least one solution to the Great Innovation Challenge that can work at scale.